the M5 Stuart. I think I got those numbers right. From Coolbank, a company I haven't heard too much about. I think it's somehow related to Tongday. From what I've read so far, I don't know. Maybe one of y'all know. But this is definitely no Henglong tank or Toro tank. It has its unique points, but compared to those two other companies, they do a much better job in creating a tank. I think this is more of a toy grade type RC vehicle. And I say that because I haven't found any volume controls yet. And it goes way above what you would call scale speed. Plus it's all plastic. I don't believe there's any metal parts really, aside from the normal hardware, you know. But there are some cool points on this tank. One, it's a hell of a lot cheaper than any of the Henglong tanks, depending on where you go. You also get a 360-degree rotating turret for days, which I think is really cool. There is a smoker unit in it. I put smoke oil in, and it's a pumper unit. Now I don't even hear it coming on. It was coming on earlier. No smoke was coming out. But anyway, I kind of just got this tank for the looks because this is really unique. And not to mention the controller is definitely unique. I love this controller compared to the Henglong ones. This just looks so much cooler. This switch here controls your headlights and taillights, which is kind of hard to see right now. They still have the paint over them. You can toggle that on and off. Same with the taillights. They come on as a set. Right. The just like in the Henglong tanks, the right stick controls your driving, the left stick controls your turret. You have up and down on your turret. Set that full 360. Cool thing, if you release the stick, say you're pointing the barrel up, you release the stick, it drops the turret back down the center as well. Pushing the left trigger gives you the anti-infantry weapon. Kind of hard to see there. There it is. Pulling the right stick, or excuse me, the right button fires your main weapon, which does have muzzle, flash, and recoil, which I thought was pretty cool. It is a light armor tank after all. Get a little more rapid fire. This tank is hella fast. It does have two settings. It has a low setting, which is controlled by this switch here. Switching it to up gives it the high power setting. But honestly, you don't need more than a lower power setting, and I'll just give you an example. I'm going to try and push on the stick lightly, and well, you'll see. That's as light as I can go on that. If I jam it, so this is on the low power setting. Right, now if I jam it up to the high power setting, flip that switch and gun it. I mean, don't get me wrong, that looks cool in the sand, but this tank did not do so well on gravel or in the dirt. Not necessarily the dirt, but you know, gravel like this, and you know, where all the dried up leaves and twigs are, it didn't do so well. Let me bring it back around here for a second. Show you something. One thing they did get better on here than on the Henglong tanks or the Toro tanks is you actually have rubber on the road wheels, and you have an excessive amount of tread right there. I mean, I think that does great for the suspension and all, but it's just way too much tread. When I tried turning on the gravel or in the dirt over there with the leaves and the twigs, the tread was getting jammed up right in there. I had to pick it up a few times and try to unjam it. See if I can duplicate it. See, I've got the stick going back now. It looks like my right tread is jammed. There it is, right there. Yeah, that is so cool. Definitely not a tank for your RC battles, but I still think that's pretty cool. Let's gun it again. I've seen other videos of people drifting with this thing. I mean, I did get this. Oh no! Quick recovery. I think my tread's jammed up. There it is. Dude, I can't keep my phone on it. That's pretty sweet. But there you have it. This is the Coolbank Stuart. I can't remember what the actual number is for this tank. But it's definitely more of a toy RC tank than one of those ones you really want to do scale presentations with. I wonder how high I can get that thing to go. Kick the dust up.